Easter. Everybody happy? Did you see the bunny? Did you roll the eggs yet? It's great. Do you know who lives there?
Donald Trump.
And who else?
Melania Trump.
All right, one more.
Mayor Trump.
You're good. You, maybe one day. Girls, we left open the first female president of the United States job if you want it. I hope it comes from this generation. Yes. All right, let's read a book. I chose God Gave Us Easter, so we keep focused on the reason we're here. Thank you all very much for being here at the People's House, and God bless you all. Happy Easter to everyone, and happy Passover if you celebrate a different holiday. God gave us Easter. I love Easter, little cub said. Me too, Papa Bear said. It's even better than Christmas. Better than Christmas? Why? See, he's dyeing the Easter eggs. Because on Christmas, Papa Bear said, we celebrate Jesus' birthday. But on Easter, we remember that we get to be with Jesus forever. Forever? Forever, Papa Bear said. That's why God gave us Easter. I like the Easter bunny, cried little cub's little sister. And candy, added little cub's little brother. The Easter bunny is like Santa, Papa Bear said. He reminds us of gifts and happy surprises in the morning, but God is the one who gave us Easter. Easter is part of a bigger story he had in mind for a long, 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 long time. How did God give us Easter, Papa? See this egg, Papa Bear said to the little cub? It's a symbol, helping us remember. Just like the shell cracks open and a chick comes out, we remember that Jesus was in a tomb, but he did not stay dead for long. He did not stay dead? No. Even death could not trap God's Son. God's Son is life itself, and God loved us so much he wanted us to be with him always. We can see signs of God's Easter plan all around us. Little Cub and Papa Bear went on a hike. They found a big tree that had fallen over in a storm. God told his people that Jesus would come from one family. The root of Jesse, he was called. Jesse and his wife had children, and they had children, and they had children. And one of them was Jesus, Baby Cub asked his dad. Yes, little cub, all along God knew he would give us Easter. It's sad this big old tree fell down and died, little cub said. Yes, Papa said, but when it died, it made room for new little trees to grow in its place. See how the sun shines now without those big branches to block it? And how all the pine cones fell across the forest floor? These pine cones will spread their seeds and baby trees will grow like this one. Out of death comes life. That's how God wants us to see Easter. Out of death comes life. I still don't like dying, Baby Cub said. Neither do I. We were born to love life. God loves life. But sometimes we have to let go of one thing so we can move on to another. For instance, think about this river. Where do rivers go, little cub? To the ocean, little cub said. And little cub loved the ocean. Does anybody love the ocean? I like the hot weather. Yes, the river ends, but it spreads into something even bigger. Heaven is like the ocean for us. Because God gave us Easter, we can be a part of something bigger and bigger. And even though we talk to Jesus now, in heaven we will see Jesus face to face. Couldn't Jesus have just waited for us in heaven? Papa Bear responded. A long time ago, God's children wouldn't listen to him. They didn't even believe in God anymore. It made God very sad and very angry. So he sent a huge flood to start anew with Noah and his family. In that ark with the polar bears and giraffes and monkeys and turtles too. And when the flood was done, God promised never to send another one. Whew, little Cub said with relief, "That's good." Little Cub liked water, but she liked land too. It is good. After the flood, God gave us a rainbow as a sign of his promise. But when his children who said they follow him were disobedient again, God had to find a way to keep us connected once and for all. God wants nothing more than to be close to all of us, all of God's children. Pretty rainbow. So Jesus keeps the promise we broke, little Cub, and because of him, God forgives us when we make bad choices. All of us, everyone who believes in God. That's how God gave us Easter. Do you talk to Jesus, Papa? Every day, Papa Bear answered. All day. Does Jesus talk back to you? In a way, it's like Jesus whispers in my heart. In your heart? I thought we listened with our ears. We do. But to hear Jesus, it takes a special kind of listening. That night, as Papa and Mama tucked her into bed, she was still listening. And as her parents kissed her and hugged her, she turned over and remembered she was God's child too. In that moment, baby Cub felt comfy and cozy and cared for, almost as if Jesus had whispered, "I love you," in her heart. "I love you too, Jesus," little Cub whispered. "Thanks for giving us Easter." The next morning, little Cub said, "Papa, I think I heard God last night." "You did?" Papa said, putting his arm around baby Cub. "Well, that's the best Easter present ever." "What did Jesus say?" "Jesus said, 'I love you.'" Those are good words, perfect words. And those are what Easter is all about. Easter's all about "I love you." God gave us Easter. And God bless you all. Thank you for being here.